let's talk about another business fumble. So, do you guys remember AOL? Back in 2000, there was a merger that happened between AOL and Time Warner. And it was one of the most expensive, and talked about business mistake in history. And it was valued at about 165 billion, and it was meant to combine old media with new internet power. But instead, it became a case study in poor timing, cultural conflict, and strategic misalignment. What happened? This was led by Steve Case and Gerald Levin, and they had a vision that AOL would bring internet dominance and millions of subscribers, while Time Warner would provide premium content, like CNN, Warner Brothers, magazines, different things like that, right? So together, they would control the future of digital media and distribution. And on paper, it looked like a powerhouse. But what actually happened? Number one, it was terrible timing because .com bubble, it burst. So the deal closed right at that time that the bubble collapsed. So AOL's value was inflated by hype and not sustainable revenue. So once the market corrected, the foundation of the merger crumbled. Why? Because it was just a cultural clash. AOL, it was fast, aggressive, and it was tech driven. But Time Warner was traditional, structured, and it was media focused. These two cultures should have never aligned. And their internet confliction and lack of cooperation made it fail even more. So 3, it was overvalued and currency. What do I mean by that? AOL, they used a high inflation stock to acquire Time Warner. But once AOL stock dropped, the deal instantly looked like a massive overpayment. And then lastly, it was a failure to adapt because AOL core business, dialed-up internet, became obsolete quickly with the rise of broadband. They failed to pivot fast enough while competitors moved ahead. What was the outcome? When all of this happened, they lost $99 billion, which was reported in 2002 as the largest in history. They had a massive layoff and restructuring, and then the company eventually split, undoing the whole merger. That was a complete waste. So what do we learn from this? Number one, don't let the hype drive decision. Just because something is trending doesn't mean that it's sustainable. Valuation must be grounded in reality. 2, timing is everything. A good deal can fail if you execute it at the wrong time. Yep. And 3, culture can kill a deal. If leadership and team can't align, no strategy will work. Nothing will work. And 4, understand that the core business didn't evolve beyond dial-up fast enough because they must adopt and risk become irrelevant. And they wasn't willing to adopt. And then 5, bigger isn't always better. Growth through acquisitions without alignment can destroy value instead of creating. So guys, if you haven't already got it, go get my book, Business Fumbles, because it talks about mistakes just like this. And it's important for us to know these things. So go get your copy, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and we'll be in store soon. Business Fumbles.